Welcome to N. Rajani Kiran, my YouTube channel. This video focuses on events and event handlers in JavaScript. Event is nothing but some activity performed by the user or by the browser on various elements in the browser's window. And this event is going to change the state of an object, and hence we can say this as an event. JavaScript code is included in HTML, and this JavaScript reacts over these events and allows the execution. So whenever an event is happened or performed by the user or by the browser, then those events are handled by the JavaScript with the code provided to it. This process of reacting over the events is called event handling. In this PPT, we have presented different events that can be performed by the user or by the browser in the JavaScript or in the browser's window. Whenever the user cancels loading of an image, we call such event as an abort. And whenever the user removes the focus from a form element or from any field of the form element or from a window, then the event is termed as blur. When the user clicks on a link or a form element, the event is termed as click. Or whenever the value of the form field is changed by the user, then we are going to call that event as a change. And whenever an error happened during loading of a document, then that event is termed as an error. And whenever the input focus is given to a form element or a window element by the user or the browser, then that event is termed as focus. Or whenever the user loads a page into a navigator, then we are going to term it as load. So these are all different events that the user or a browser is going to perform on the objects of the browser's window. And whenever this event is going to be performed, then there will be a change in the state of an object. And hence we are going to call this as an event. To better understand this particular point, I wanted to provide a live example. Say, for example, if somebody touches our car, then we term it as an event. And if this event is occurred, what event handler procedure is written for it means there will be some alarm sound or beep sound that makes us to notice that somebody has touched your car. In the same way, there are multiple events that the user or browser is going to perform, and such events can be handled by the JavaScript, which is included in our HTML. Now we are going to focus about the different event handlers. So here I have presented the complete list of events available in JavaScript appears in the below table along with the previous table. We have presented some events, and here some more events I have presented, that is mouse out, mouse over, reset, select, submit, unload. So for example, when a complete information of the form is uploaded, then finally there will be a submit button, and there we are going to click that submit button. So whenever the user clicks the submit button, then we are going to call that event as submit. So now we see the event handlers that are available in JavaScript. So here we have presented the list of event handlers over there on different objects. And I wanted to present the example, as I said earlier, submit button. So whenever you are going to fill the form and click the submit button, then I have written a code saying that event handlers available on click. Once this happens, what action I have to perform is a function called on click or on submit or on reset, on load. So these are all different event handlers. So see here, how to use these event handlers in our coding. Like say for example, syntax, you observe HTML tag should be specified here. Along with this tag, whatever the attributes that are associated to this tag can be mentioned. And then you can write the event handler function name and whatever the code that you wanted to provide for that event handler can be specified over here. So in this example, I have wrote form tag, and other attribute I have used is then I wanted to provide the name to the form. So I use the attribute called name, and I gave the name to my form saying that my form, and event handler what I have written is on submit. Say for example, if I am submitting my form, what action I have to perform. So the action I have wrote over here saying that now you return what all the validate form code I have wrote in that function, you have to return over here. Say for example, everything is fine, then okay. Say for example, if I missed something, it has to provide a message saying that the name is must be entered or password must be entered. So event handler is nothing but it is a function which can be used as one of the attributes in the HTML tag, and whatever the code that you wanted to include in that event handler. Like say for example, I have said a general example saying that whenever the outsider touches the car and tries to open the car, there should be an alarm or there should be a beep sound. So, or there should be an SMS message. Whatever the code you wanted to provide, here you're going to provide it within the double quotes. So these are all the list of event handlers that are available that are used in JavaScript. So hope you are clear with it. So in this video I said what are the different events, what are the different event handlers available, and how to use these event handlers in your HTML coding. So this is one of the example. Thank you for watching this video.